From day one, we're taught to make logical choices, to build arguments, trust the data, make a pro and con list. We're told our rational mind is our greatest asset, so we analyze, we strategize, and we build our lives and our creative projects on a foundation of solid, verifiable logic. But what if your greatest breakthroughs are hiding in the one place you've been taught to ignore? What if the most profound discoveries aren't found in a spreadsheet, but in a whisper? Legendary filmmaker David Lynch believes your most powerful tool isn't your brain, it's your gut. And he says that feeling is a superpower. When you think of David Lynch, you probably don't think of rigid formulas. His films are dreamscapes, beautiful and unsettling puzzles that don't have an easy explanation. They operate on a different frequency, a kind of dream logic that can feel more real than reality itself. This isn't an accident. It comes from a lifelong creative philosophy that intentionally pushes logic aside to make room for something much more powerful. For Lynch, creativity isn't about building something from scratch. It's a process of discovery. And his main tool for that discovery is intuition. He once said, "Intuition is the key to everything. In painting, filmmaking, business, everything." I think you could have an intellectual ability, but if you can sharpen your intuition, then a knowingness occurs. That word, knowingness, is everything. It's not thinking something is right, it's feeling that it is. It's a deep internal certainty that guides you, even when you can't explain why. While most of the world is busy building with the bricks of logic, Lynch is diving into an ocean of pure consciousness, searching for ideas that can't be manufactured, only found. And his method for finding them is what sets him apart. It's a process he famously compares to fishing. In his book, Catching the Big Fish, Meditation, Consciousness, and Creativity, Lynch lays out his most famous metaphor. Ideas, he says, are like fish. If you want to catch the little fish, you can stay in the shallow water. These are the everyday ideas, the small thoughts that are easy to grab. They're accessible and plentiful, but they're not the ones that change things. But if you want to catch the big fish, the huge, abstract, powerful ideas that lead to groundbreaking work, you have to go deeper. Down deep, Lynch writes, the fish are more powerful and more pure. They're huge and abstract, and they're very beautiful. This deep water is what he calls a unified field of consciousness, a place he believes every person can access. It's an ocean of pure, vibrant awareness that holds infinite creativity and intelligence. Logic can't take you there. Logic keeps you in the shallows, where the rules are clear. The big fish swim in the mysterious, the unknown, and the absurd. To reach them, you need a different kind of boat. For Lynch, that boat is transcendental meditation, a practice he's done for decades. He says meditation lets the mind settle down and dive inward, past the noise of everyday thought, to that boundless ocean of consciousness. It expands the container of your own awareness. So when you return to the surface, you're more open and receptive to the ideas swimming in those depths. But once you've caught a big fish, the work isn't over. Now you have to protect it. Lynch warns that logic and overanalysis can kill a fragile idea before it has a chance to grow, stripping it of its original power. You have to stay true to that initial feeling, that intuitive flash that brought you the idea in the first place. You have to trust the fish. So, how do you get ready to become a fisher of ideas? This is where Lynch's concept of the art life comes in. The phrase hit him when he was a young man reading a book by painter Robert Henri called The Art Spirit. It was an epiphany, a permission slip to dedicate his life to creative work. For Lynch, the art life is a mindset, a commitment to building your life around the hunt for creativity. In his words, it's a life where you drink coffee, you smoke cigarettes, and you paint, and that's it. While the details might be different for each of us, the main idea is to create the right atmosphere, both internally and externally, for ideas to show up. It's about building a daily life that has room for mystery, for daydreaming, for the patient waiting that fishing requires. And crucially, this art life is not built on pain. One of the most toxic myths in the creative world is the suffering artist. The idea that you need turmoil and depression to make meaningful work. Lynch completely rejects this.